to be an influencer. I want to get PR. I want to get free stuff. No, you do not.
Sometimes I feel like I'm never going to achieve my goal or my dream of becoming a full-time social media influencer or content creator because of my financial situation.
I failed influencing and I'm going to have to look for a second job now.
Not okay. I'm having one of those moments, classic content creator moments that you're not supposed to have.
Being a content creator or trying to become one is actually like a bag of shit.
Social media influencers are now going broke and looking to get a full-time job. Before we get into it, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's go.
I want to be an influencer. I want to get PR. I want to get free stuff. No, you do not. This is the 1099 that I got in the mail yesterday. You know what this says? $63,000. Spoiler, I did not make $63,000 from this collaboration. As an influencer, gifts and PR can be reported as compensation by the company to the IRS.
Sometimes I feel like I'm never going to achieve my goal or my dream of becoming a full-time social media influencer or content creator because of my financial situation, and it gets really discouraging because it's almost as if you can't or you shouldn't work so you can actually dedicate like a full 40-hour work week to just pursuing content creation, creating content, posting it, all of that. And it's almost as if you have to like be married to somebody who is rich, or you don't have to work in that relationship, or you have parents that can provide for you, and it's really hard if you're providing for yourself. And like it just makes me sad because like it always feels so far away because all the expenses build up and I have to put content creation on the side to take care of business. And it just makes me so sad.
I failed influencing and I'm going to have to look for a second job now. I just got out of therapy with my therapist, and basically we were talking about financial struggles and how I just have a million things coming up on my plate. I have to do my taxes because I owe this year, because it was my first time being a freelancer for a full year, and I am turning 26 in a couple days, so I'm going to be off my dad's insurance and I have to pay that all by myself out of pocket. What else? Oh, student loans are kicking back in and I haven't paid a cent of those yet, so I'll have to do that. And I'm planning on moving at the end of our lease, which will be in like October. Currently, I'm using my boyfriend's car, and if we move to different states, then I am going to need my own car, and that comes along with car insurance. So it's just a lot. It's a lot. And right now, I am a full-time influencer, for those that don't know, and I make equivalent to minimum wage doing that because I don't have the biggest following, but I decided to quit my 9-to-5 in May of 2020 when the pandemic was going down because I was just fucking miserable at my job, and I wanted to take a chance on myself and just figure out influencing and if I would be good at it, and I really liked it. I ended up falling in love with it, and I thought I was good at it, but recently things have been really slow and brands just haven't been wanting to work with me. And the brands that do reach out don't want to pay me. They just want to give me free things, which is really cool. And I'm really appreciative of that, but that doesn't pay my bills. I cannot pay my rent with a t-shirt. So I don't really usually make talking videos like this. If you guys stuck around this long to listen, I really appreciate that. But I guess I kind of just wanted to let you guys know that you're not alone if you are struggling with financial issues, and I am currently looking for a second job now. So if you guys have any recommendations, I think I want to get into like social media marketing or something like that. So just let me know in the comments if you have any recs or even just like job titles that I can search on my own that you think that I might be good at. So yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.
I think a lot of females don't actually realize how easy they have it, especially white females. I can't fathom why they choose to do what they do. I don't understand why you chose to quit your job and make your life harder to be an influencer. I can understand black people doing it. Do I agree with it? No. Because even in the black community, there's more things we need to focus on. But as a whole white woman, you chose this and failed at it? It's pretty pathetic, in my opinion.
I'm not okay. I'm having one of those moments, classic content creator moments that you're not supposed to have, where you're letting the numbers impact you. I try really hard. And for the most part, I don't think my engagement or lack of growth impacts me that much, but I'm like super feeling it today. You know why? Maybe it's because I'm on my period. Maybe it's because I'm withdrawing from my birth control so bad, because it kind of makes me want to just like give up and just go back into corporate when I know this is what I want to do. Sorry. Do you guys hear that? It's Fleet Week this week. For me, feels like because I know I can go back to corporate, just do that because it's easy. But I also know like right now I feel like shit. And yeah, content is such like an emotional roller coaster, but this is like what I want to be doing. This is the closest thing to like a passion. I think it's just really hard to see like other creators grow and feel like I haven't grown honestly, like at all for the past year. In fact, I'm actually losing a lot of followers. And it's hard when you're sharing so much of your life and it feels so personal. I don't really know what the takeaway here is, but if you're a creator and you're feeling the same way, we're in the same boat. If you see this, I love you. Thank you for supporting me. It really means the world. And I'm gonna keep my head down and keep going.
See, here's the thing. I tell you guys this all the time, but for some reason you guys don't seem to listen. Followers do not equate to money when you aren't posting the right type of content. So the other day I had a coaching call with a young man who has 900K followers here on TikTok. And a lot of his friends think that he's making thousands and thousands of dollars, which he's not at all. The only money that he has coming in is from the TikTok creative program. And that's not even enough for him to pay his bills. So of course, like any normal one-on-one, I gave him like a brief profile audit. Main thing I noticed is all he posts is interview style content, him interviewing people on the street. Now this type of content is great because he enjoys making it. He really likes doing it. Totally fine for him. But when it comes to monetization, he's having struggles because his content doesn't provide any type of value other than humor. Of course, we went over a whole content revamp, and I essentially told him, you can't just stick with humor. You have to give people value. That's how you're going to monetize your platform. If you're providing some type of value that brands want to see, if you're providing some type of value that people are willing to pay for, that's how you're going to make money off your content.
What a lot of people don't understand is having followers doesn't automatically mean you are making money. Followers doesn't equate pay. And the thing about it is a lot of people try to get into content creation or content creating or being an influencer, whatever box you want to put it in. They think it's a lazier way to make money, but it actually takes consistency, effort, and the same type of effort that you would put in anything else you would do. And so what you have is a lot of people choose to be influencers to cut corners when they find out you actually can't do that.
I've been an Instagram coach since 2018. I have never seen anything like what we're seeing right now. Content creators are dropping like flies. I mean, so many people that I used to follow, they don't even exist anymore.
What are the reasons that made me decide to stop being a full-time influencer?
The influencer industry is shifting, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot more creators saying this exact same thing. Influencer marketing is still relatively new. This is still a relatively new industry. And I think what we're seeing is the next evolution of that starting to take place. In my opinion, this industry was really built on consumption. And at this point, it's overconsumption. Everybody's buying a bunch of things to try to grow a following online. Well, they were. And now what I think we're seeing is a lot more people online. They don't want to just see somebody because they have a lot of things or they flex a lot of things. They want to see people that they relate to on a deeper level. They're wanting to see content that is actually more relevant to them and what they're going through and experiencing. And as far as the creators like myself, I don't want to just be some spokesperson, always just being a robot on your phone, talking about some brand, some lipstick that I bought last week. I don't want to do that. There are a lot of things that we need to be talking about as it relates to the world we currently live in. And it's not what lipstick I bought this week. It's just not. Not saying that kind of content doesn't have a place online, but saying that we're opening up what we should be expecting and looking for in our creators that are posting online. There's a responsibility there. I'm sure for some of us, we could scroll right now through our timeline on whatever platform and you're seeing 5 people doing a get ready with me's. Do we need 5 get ready with me's? Do we? The content that is stopping people these days are the people that are showing their personality, that are showing their transformation and sharing their actual journey and the things that they're going through, and not just push all the time. People don't want it.
It's clear a lot of people are now beginning to demand more from these influencers. Here's the thing though, which is why I said they like to cut corners. A lot of these influencers actually don't have anything else to offer but a get ready video with me. A lot of females don't have anything else to offer other than the date stories, other than what guy they want to date, what guy they don't want to date. You know, just very superficial things. A lot of these influencers don't have any sort of value that they could actually provide to their audience. It's oversaturated with superficial people, which is what we're seeing. And a lot of people want to join that industry because they're superficial too and want to eat off it. So you're asking for more value, but not a lot of people have it. And that's the issue. That's what I don't think she even realizes. What she's seeing and actually saying is that no one adds value. Why? Because they don't have it. But people think they do because they're online with a bit of clout.
Alright, let's talk about why I'm kind of nervous. Today I made the decision that I don't want to be a full-time influencer. For context, I've been doing this for 3 years. It is my main source of income. I graduated May of 2023 from the University of Notre Dame, and while I was in school, I always felt like I had this golden ticket. I felt like I had this incredible opportunity in my hands to maximize my growth and my income that I fully couldn't take advantage of because I had to devote so much time to studying in school. So I was so excited to do this full-time. Naturally, once I graduated, I chose to pursue this path. Also, for context, it's currently my first New York City Fashion Week. Things are looking well career-wise. I've secured good brand deals. Social media has paid me better than any job that I could have gotten right out of college ever would have. I'm aware of the privilege and the opportunities that this job brings, but here are my reasons why I've decided that this is not what I want to do full-time. Number one, I'm tired of making everything about myself. My job requires me to look at myself and talk about what I think or what I did. And then I post myself, and then I reply to comments about myself. It also means that when I'm out with my friends or when I go get coffee or when I go do anything with my life, I have to take time out of my day to take a picture of me or to take a video of me. I hate that. It is way too much of a self-obsessive job. I understand the benefits and I understand the fun in it. So I've done it for 3 years, but I'm so tired of it. Number two, I don't feel like I'm learning anything new or like I'm being challenged. And number three, having this as my full-time job has made me a lot more superficial. But as of next week, I am applying to jobs. I made the decision.
Why are y'all quitting y'all jobs for social media? Okay, hold on. Because listen. The amount of people that I seen say, guys, I quit my job today and I'm gonna be a full-time content creator. Oh my God, yes. They don't pay that much. Now, those same people is getting kicked out of the creator program fund, right? Creator fund, creator program fund, whatever, the creator program, okay? And now they're looking for jobs. You see what happens when you think you could be like everybody else? Yeah, no. If you're not getting monetized on all your other social media platforms, hence especially YouTube, why are you quitting your job for TikTok? Because if you don't make the requirement, you're not getting paid, baby. Yeah, y'all dumb. Just senseless. But anyways, it's a great, beautiful, sunny day now. It wasn't sunny all day. It was very cold today. Very much shiver me timber. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that lady that moved from Florida to Houston with her 3 kids to be a content creator? She had no job, no place to live, nothing. Like, she just had aspirations and thoughts of being a content creator.
Why did she have to do that? Why did she have to really get at her like that? Aspiration and thought. That's all she took. Basically nothing.
I really hope after all of this, she really do become a content creator, because she's literally all over the blog. She's all over Twitter. And I just want to say, content creation has created a false reality for some of you people, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why you would uproot yourself with 3 kids to be a content creator. Like, bro, baby, when you have kids, you gotta move a little differently. Like, you can't be doing the same thing that you was doing when you didn't have any kids. Like, that is an insane thing to do. You have to put them kids first. Like, this lady is literally living in homeless shelters, living on the street because she wanna be a content creator. Like, maybe you could have a job and do content creation on the side. And then when you blow up, you could be a full-time content creator. What's happening? What's going on? And every time you hear a crazy story, these people are from Florida. What's in the water over there?
You do see it a lot. A lot of parents, single moms are creating online profiles about their life and their children, and sometimes it's all well and good, but you need to understand this industry is becoming oversaturated. There's not enough space for everyone to actually get in and make money the way they aspire to make. So what happens is you're actually putting your children's livelihood to jeopardy, meaning you're not gonna actually focus on raising those children, but trying to actually make a following off your children's back. You're gonna be more focused on the content than your children and what they're gonna eat, what they're gonna do. What's happening is even parents and single moms are focusing on making content about their house and their children over actually being the parent.
Some creators are on this app trauma dumping and trauma bonding with their audience. And instead of getting help, they're getting a check. They're building a platform. Their delusions and everything else are being validated by their audience. I feel like we are watching some content creators deteriorate right before our eyes. People are breaking down, having manic episodes, just going through so much, and they're putting it in front of the camera, and people are seeing that as entertaining and being the way that they are. And I'm starting to get more and more people across my For You page that need help more than they need views. This is not to judge anybody, but if you see something that's happening online, something that you recognize that is not normal, pray that that person gets help. Encourage them to get some help, because certainly I cannot be the only person that feels this way. Let me know down in the comments like what you think, and if you see a little bit of the same thing, like and share this post and follow me for more. Bye.
So I have decided to quit TikTok, but I feel like I owe you guys a little bit of an explanation. I do want to say I love all of y'all, and I'm not knocking the fact that I've gained so many supporters, but at this point, I'm mentally, emotionally, and socially drained. And I know being a content creator is not hard, but being a mommy content creator does take a little bit more effort. And while I am gaining a lot of support from you guys, I'm not gaining anything else. I'm putting my life and my business and my children on social media and reaping no benefits. I definitely understand that social media is not stable, and views and interactions, they go up, they go down, which is fine. But at this point, I don't even know if y'all want to watch my videos. And it's definitely a little annoying and discouraging when you see all the support that content creators who create fake content are getting. They make fake skits, or how do you say the word? Or inauthentic content. That's the word. So I've definitely realized people don't want to watch authenticity. They don't want to watch somebody they can relate to. It's annoying because I'm not going to come on here and make fake pranks and fake it for y'all. I'm definitely taking away time for myself that I could be putting into a actual career, because the consistency and hard work that I've been putting into this like brand, business, TikTok, whatever you want to call it, isn't paying off. I'm still going to post for y'all as much as I can, but I'm going to be falling back, focusing on personal life things, and I will be posting a little bit more on Snapchat and YouTube. If y'all want to add me on there, it's linked in my bio, but I'm not going to completely abandon my account, but just know you won't be getting the daily vlogs anymore. But I've just decided it's time for me to quit. It's okay. So still love you guys. Bye.
All I hear is excuses. It's not the fact that people prefer skits or they don't want to watch authentic profiles, videos. It has nothing to do with that. All that it is, your channel failed. It flopped. No one wants to watch what you're creating. It's just that simple. People have been making skits for a very long time, okay? That's how Vine was a thing. It was based off skits. skits, they show different scenarios and they explain realities that people are not speaking about. It is what it is. It's part of the industry. I think this female needs to take accountability, or not even just accountability. I would say she just needs to stop being in denial that what you were creating didn't do that well. And that's okay.
Being a content creator or trying to become one is actually like a bag of shit. It is so much work, especially in your initial stages where you're not being paid for it. Basically like loads of voluntary work with very little results. It's a saturated market. You spend hours recording, editing for like a 30-second reel, for a 10-second engagement. And sometimes I think to myself, like, why am I actually doing this? All my fellow content creators, aspiring content creators, hang in there because it's a drag.
I mean, it actually just goes back to the point that I was making, how a lot of these content creators are looking for a lazy way to make money. It's like going to work and saying, it's so hard to work. I hate getting up in the morning. I hate having to get dressed and taking the transport. You're complaining about your job. If you don't like your job, then quit. It's just that simple. But no, you got into influencing because you thought it was an easy way to make money. You thought it was an easy way to get clout. Today in 2024, like it's gonna be in 2025, we're really seeing that a lot of these generations, they're lazy. And hard work is something that they avoid. It's all about working smart. That's the saying now. Don't work hard, work smart. Until the work actually needs to be put in.
3 reasons why I don't want to be a wig influencer anymore. Number 1, the disrespect is too much. Not only will they disrespect you when it comes to your prices, but they will also bring up the fact that the algorithm is not in your favor right now if you try to negotiate a higher price. Speaking of price, most of these companies be stingy. They don't want to pay you. Lastly, it's oversaturated. And I don't even mean that in a bad way because I'm part of the people that are making it oversaturated. # wigs to riches poor. But what I really mean is like, I've already promoted most of these wigs before. I'm just wearing the same wig over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't even know what style to do.
Good morning. I just wanted to talk about something to my followers because I do a lot of consultations, a lot of FaceTime consultations, so I hear a lot of stories. And yesterday I had one, and this beautiful woman, she made a statement about how me or some other, like influencers or people on TikTok, how we just seem like we have things together, and she wanted to be on our level. And that's when I realized, y'all think that we all together? This whole influencing thing right here is dangerous, especially if you like me and you depend on it heavily for sales. Like, heavenly. Like, without you guys shopping with me, I would have zero at my job. So it's dangerous on our minds because sometimes a video goes well and you have thousands of views, and then some you don't, and it messes with your head. You're successful and then you're not. Sales come in and then it doesn't. You gain weight and then you're small. Like, you see these changes. You sometimes feel like you're not good enough. Did I not do a great enough job on this video? And it messes with your head. It messes with your head. So being on here is really kind of dangerous, and we all don't have it together like you think, but we're trying. We're trying. We're using it in a way to prove to ourselves that we're working towards our goal. No matter what, I keep making a video no matter how I feel, because I know that my videos make people feel good. Okay, so I put how I'm feeling to the side because I think it's important that we have a moment in our lives that we ain't worried about the bullshit. Seriously. And so that's my contribution every day. But does that mean I have everything together? Does that mean I'm not going through depression? Nah. But we're all working on it.
Influencers, majority of the time, they do portray that they have it all together. Most of the time, that's what they are doing, is making sure they have the best pictures, the best angles, and look the best. So the fact that you will be surprised that people think that, meanwhile you're doing that to make people think that, it's as if you don't want to actually acknowledge this is what you are trying to get paid to do, is to live your best life and get paid for it. Essentially, that's what a lot of females get into being an influencer and content creating. That's why the other females said it makes you superficial, because that's all you're selling. If you don't have it all together in your mind, then maybe this is not the job for you. This is my point, is a lot of females like to make their life hard for themselves. You chose to be an influencer. You chose to portray a lifestyle that actually isn't real. You wanted to portray a perception that isn't actually reality, but they want to complain how it's negatively affecting you. And that's where I just don't have any real empathy for what a lot of these females are going through. It's what you initially chose. You chose to be that person that wants to look like you're living your best life until people are putting out there that you are, but you ain't. It's like, make your mind up. A lot of these females, they want the best of both worlds. They want to seem as if they're real and humble, but actually trying to live the complete opposite.
Every time I open up this app, I kid you not, I see somebody talking about how are these 19 and 20-year-old influencers living in these skyrise apartments, driving fucking Lamborghinis, unboxing a $500 to $2,000 bag every week. As somebody that's been in the influencer space for over 10 years, let me tell you exactly how they're doing it. Obviously, some people are born lucky. They get born into rich families and their families take care of them, so they're able to shop like that. But let me tell you about the other 90%. I told you guys in a previous TikTok that I witnessed somebody's card get declined and they managed to open up another line of credit on their phone in under 10 minutes and pay for said bag that was thousands of dollars. I have watched people film $10,000 shopping haul and then go and return all of it. I'm sure you guys have come across those girls that are like, I don't wear things more than once. Yeah, because most of them are returning it. Like, not the fake bouginess. How are they driving these expensive ass cars? Child, they are renting them by the week. I'm talking spending $1,000 to fake flex a car, film a whole fucking car tour just to have to return it. That's why I say do not believe everything that you see online, because most of it is fucking fake. I have had at least 10 influencers tell me that they have never paid their taxes. These big mansions and nice apartments you see them living in, they don't own them, they're renting. That's why it always fucking gags me when I see people that I used to be cool with e-begging online talking about, can you guys donate money to me, when they used to spend like $12,000 a month on their apartment. Like, baby, if you would have saved that money and just bought a house, you wouldn't be on here doing all this. Talking about lion! He said the lion! Another galaxy, another rose. Bitch, get a fucking grip. Why didn't you invest in a home? Like, why didn't you buy a house instead of renting these big mansions? Like, why do so many people just rent these big homes instead of making actual investments? Well, there's something required if you want to be able to get a good mortgage at a good rate. And that's good credit. Do you really think somebody who is constantly maxing out their credit cards, not paying them, and then opening brand new ones to live beyond their means has good credit? Sure, you can get a house with shitty credit, but you're gonna have to put down a fat down payment. You think they have that if they're maxing out their credit cards once again? So it's literally a whole fucking cycle. So like I said, don't believe the shit that you see online. It is all fucking fake.
I'm not afraid to say that I'm broke. I'm not afraid to say that I literally just sat in this hotel room that I just spent $300 on because I missed my flight and cried my eyes out. I'm not afraid to say that I'm struggling in life. I'm not afraid to say that I refuse to let my soul be given to the rat race in order to make money. I'm afraid to say that I'm fucking struggling, guys. I'm struggling to make a living for myself because I'm the type of person that I'm not going to give up, and no matter how many times I fall, and yes, I'm going to break down because it's just a very soft spot for me because I've been trying for so long to just get where I need to get. But, you know, I feel like I'm at a point where my soul is drained and, you know, I'm broke, but I don't want to give into the rat race, you know, and I'm sacrificing and I'm giving and I'm fucking tired and I'm over it. But I need to keep it real, man. I'm 24 years old. I'm trying to make this lifestyle, but I've got no...
Gen Z, boy. Gen Z.
no backings. I've got nothing to fucking work off, and it's just me and myself and my phone and just, you know, the people around me. Fuck me sideways, mate. You know, I missed my flight today. Sometimes I'm like, bruv, is this where, like, what do I do from here? Because I just feel like I can never catch a break. Part of all of this wild fucking journey of being young and delusional and trying to make it work and having to sacrifice and not settling for less, and I won't give up. This is a reality, mate. You might think that all these influencers online are rich and balling and making it happen. Well, guess what, sexy legs? It ain't me. I do this shit for love, and hopefully one day I can make it happen. And I'm taking you guys on the journey with me.
Nobody want to talk about how everybody be lit on social media and broke in real life. Y'all be letting these girls really trick y'all. They say girls out here, I'm so messy. They say girls out here purchasing things, unboxing them, and taking them back for content. I don't know how true it is. I don't know, but my fair share, hanging with a girl, she had 3.some million followers on Instagram. We get to the club, she like, oh, I'm finna cash up you. Yeah, it ain't no issue. Like, if you my homegirl, you out with me, everything taken care of. But you on social media and you lit and real, you not. Like, y'all have to make that shit make sense, because then when we start hanging out with each other, you don't got no money, your money on your card, or you get paid for promo this day. Just something is always wrong. That's why make sure them followers match that bank account, or at least have more money than you got followers. I don't know, but I'm so tired of that. Like, ugh. Then we go out with bitches with millions of followers. Y'all trying to bust the bill down to the cent. Oh, girl, I just owe you $1.15. Look, we can't hang.
Listen, females are really shady, you know. They will at these females about how they're really broke. Meanwhile, you like following them because they make you feel like you want to be rich just like them. Why do these influencers, the ones that make money, why do you think they make money? Why? Why do you think they sell this luxurious lifestyle? Because that's what you females are into. Then you wonder why they're all struggling to sell that to you? Because that's what you pay them to do. You are their market. It's actually a reflection of what the consumers consume, not just the influencers going broke. That should be a real conversation. Why are we so concerned and waste our time following a whole bunch of influencers that make themselves look like they're living a rich life? Why do we care about what it looks like to live a rich life, that they're actually going broke to give us that content? They're doing it for a reason, and it's the target audience. But the reality is they're broke, trying to make themselves look rich.
The influencing world. I'm going to talk to you and tell you things that other creators, well, they're just too scared to say it. If you think that all these TikTok creators that have a lot of followers, they're getting good big views, are making bank, think again. Last month, I got 17 million views and TikTok paid me £1,600. Let's break that down. I have turned up to work every single day for 30 days. And I know a lot of people think, oh, well, it's just making a video. It takes hours, and I mean hours, to create one video for most content creators. You then have your editing, you have your voiceover, you have your hashtags. There is a lot that goes into just one video. You then have to sit and respond to all the comments after you've posted the video. There's a lot of hours that gets put into creating one piece of content. When you signed up for the Creative Beta program, TikTok will pay you for qualifying views, which means for every 1,000 qualifying views that you get, you will get paid X amount. When I first signed up for the Creative Beta program, my RPM were £1.16 or £1.17, which is quite high. The months have gone on, my engagement has hardly dropped, my retention has hardly dropped, but guess what has dropped? My RPM. The more my following is going up, the more my views are going up, TikTok don't want to pay me. My RPM is now at 36 pence. So for every 1,000 views I am getting, well, qualified views, I am getting paid 36p. As I say, showing up for work every single day for 30 days, creating all of this content, putting all them hours in, I'm going to get paid 36 pence per 1,000 views.
I mean, what do these females actually think? Do you think you're just gonna be an influencer and start making thousands and thousands of pounds the same day, the same night, why are you surprised it actually takes effort? You must be slow. You must actually be slow to really think that it's just easy just to make a certain amount of money being an influencer. It may not be like any other job, but it is still a job. And like every job, it takes time before you get promoted, before you get the following, before you get the pay that you actually can live off. I find that a lot of these females are not realistic when it comes to what they're trying to do, but because they're so consumed by this idea of living above average life, and influencing is probably the closest thing that they can be able to attain and be without having to get an education, without actually putting in somewhat effort into being a woman to get the man that they want, even though they can't get that. So what I'm saying is, this is the easiest way that they can be able to be rich, until they find out that it's not that easy. But in their mind, it's easy. Let me just make my profile look cute, do a few get readies with me together, post my family. That's how they see it. I can do this every day. And so you actually have to do it every day. I'm your hostess, Feminine Princess. These are my last thoughts. I do remember when influencers became influencers. It all started on Instagram. It was all very new, and all you saw was these females living luxurious, flying places, going places, doing things. It took people by surprise how easy it could be to make money, because it looked easy. They make it look easy. You're not supposed to actually show the work you do behind closed doors. Do you understand? It's like a chef is not going to show you how he made his recipe. He's just going to show you his plate, the food, and you enjoy it. But you know it took him effort. It's the same thing for everything else. Being an influencer is like a quick, rich scheme for females. That's how they want it to be, and that's how they hoped it would be, but it never was that way. And now they're going broke because of it, because of that unrealistic expectation, like they have for everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!